Hey, that boy Markelle ain't the same Markelle from 15 minutes ago. This motherfucker is cold now. I was trying to tell y'all in the beginning of the season, y'all. I made a video called Markelle Fultz should be on MIP watch. And you know what? I think he would have been the MIP if he didn't get injured early on in the season, dog. If we watching Markelle Fultz right now, I don't even have the stats up on me. I've just got the eye test, motherfucker. Everything I do is the eye test. I be looking at stats, but I ain't Mike D'Antoni and all that motherfucker. I don't be looking at the stats and shit like that. I'm the Kendrick Perkins of YouTube, but without the stupid ass takes or with the stupid ass takes. Anyways, that motherfucker Markelle Fultz be going and he be doing. What that mean is what I'm trying to explain. That motherfucker Markelle, when he gets to the rim and puts his head down, dog, ain't nobody stopping him when he get a full head of steam, bro. And just the ability to play through contact the way he can and his bag. That motherfucker got a bag. We saw that one move. We all saw that one move, that step back that he did on whoever he did. That motherfucker got crossed the hell up. That man Markelle Fultz got a bag. That is a bag watch scenario, dog. He has a bag watch scenario, y'all. But besides the point, that man Markelle Fultz is such a versatile ass player, dog. Like you could play him as your point guard, you could play him as a two guard, and if I'm telling you right now, dog, if he was on a like actual team that needed a point, you know what? Let me just go ahead and say, if he was on the Pelicans, a team that needed a point guard, he might be even better. I say it right now as a biased ass Pelican fan that is. I would love to have bro on my team. He reminds me so much of like D'Angelo Russell without the 3-point shooting, but like kind of not because D'Angelo Russell really had a problem with getting to the lane his like first years in the like NBA. He did not want to finish. Markelle Fultz never had a problem with finishing at the basket. It was always his shot. So I don't know, maybe reverse D'Angelo Russell, nega D'Angelo Russell, whoever. I don't know. But besides the point, that motherfucker would be lethal on a team that can actually utilize him. And by a team that can actually utilize him, I'm not saying Orlando Magic hasn't been able to utilize him. Motherfucker, the team is just so young and they just can't take advantage of the situation that they're in. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs just because they're a young team. I mean, there's no problem when they give them like 2 more years. Oh, they got it. I love Paolo. I think Paolo's great. Wendell Carter Jr. I love Wendell Carter Jr.'s defense. Bro's potential was crazy on the Bulls. He just kept on getting injured. Who else they got? Bobo. Who don't like Bobo? Besides, motherfucker, the Denver coach. Like that motherfucker hated his ass. I mean, that motherfucker didn't like Bones Highland. That motherfucker just don't like young players. He's like the Leonardo DiCaprio, but like the opposite. That he just don't fucking like young people. I guess. Anyway, on that point, that man freaking Markelle Fultz is in a system that really I don't know what they're trying to do over there in Orlando. They're trying to like have their young guys develop. But I'm just saying if you put him on a actual like contender, like a actual like Bucks, let's just say Bucks. You put him on the Bucks with like you have Giannis and you have him as the lead playmaker, I think he could probably be the third option on a good team right now, on like a title contender right now like scoring wise. I'm not talking about defensive wise, even though he's no slouch defensively. But I am really that high on Markelle Fultz. He is showing right now why he's the number one overall pick. Because right now, besides 3-point shooting, which I don't even think his 3-point shooting is that horrendous. I mean, it's bad, but motherfucker, we gonna talk about Ben Simmons later, dog, because that was the process right there. That was the process. It's not Ben Simmons bad. The motherfucker will still take him. But listen, and even if he is bad at shooting threes, motherfucker, he is a great ass mid range shooter. So it don't even matter. But listen, but listen, that motherfucker Markelle Fultz, dog, can be a third scoring option because he is showing why he's the number one pick. Because what can he do on the court? He's no slouch defensively. Athletically, dog, he is a top tier athlete, dog. He had James Harden's comparisons before he entered the league. I'm starting to see it, dog. He got a bag. He got a great offensive bag. And if he ever gets that 3-point shot to at least a league average or above league average, the league is cooked. Because there's going to be anything he can do on the court. He got it, dog. I don't know. I've been infatuated with Markelle Fultz ever since he was drafted. I've been thought that he was the best player in the draft. But man, he is showing it now why he was that number one overall pick. Now, will it ever be as good as the people drafted later than him? What was it? That 2017 draft. So who was that? Tatum? No, not better than Tatum. Who else? Lonzo Ball. Right now, yeah, I say he's better than Lonzo Ball. Who else? De'Aaron Fox? No, not better than De'Aaron Fox. And I think Donovan Mitchell was also in that draft. He's not better than Donovan Mitchell. Okay, he's not better than some of the top tier fucking players in the NBA right now. But I mean, That's to be expected. Bro had what, I don't know, like cerebral palsy in his shoulder. I don't know what the exact injury was, but that held him back for so long, and people don't give him enough credit for even coming back from that injury. Motherfucker couldn't even shoot a free throw. That motherfucker's dunking on people, step backing on people. Motherfucker had 2 poster dunks in back-to-back games. This guy, Markelle Fultz, is a goddamn demon. And this by time we talk about the motherfucking process, dog. This is why tanking in the NBA is so fucking overrated. All right, let's run down on these draft picks that I can personally remember that they had. So, okay, um, uh, Michael Carter Williams, bust. Who they had? Jahlil Okafor, bust. Who else they had? Jeremy Grant and Robert Covington. They were good. They were on the team. Joel Embiid, MVP, my MVP. Okay, Ben Simmons, ass. What is? All right, Ben. Let me get benefit of a doubt. Okay, first couple years. By the way, I was LSU fan, so I got some bias here. I should probably put it down. I ain't gonna be Stephen A. I ain't gonna hold the bias. I never liked Ben Simmons. Don't like Ben Simmons. Will never like Ben Simmons. Ass. But anyways, all right, he was good those first couple years, defensive player of the year candidate, great defense. But motherfucker, what does he do? He does not develop his bat. He is the same player that he was like 3 years into the league. I'm not gonna say he was the same as he was as a rookie, obviously not. But once he peaked like year 5, dog, or what, I don't know, like year 3, honestly, and he's peaked since then, and he hasn't gotten better. And bro, that's your process. Him, that, and Markelle Fultz. You do all that tanking for all that years, you lose all that money, all that ticket sales, you lose all that culture for Joel Embiid, basically Joel Embiid, and you're lucky you got James Harden. You're lucky you duped the Nets to getting you James Harden for Benjamin Simons, dog. Because that's crazy. Because hindsight is 2023. Motherfucker, you taking Markelle or you keeping Markelle on this team. Like, Markelle is staying on this team and developing with Joel Embiid, and that's a lethal ass combo. All right. Also, like I said, hindsight is 2023. You get James Harden. You have Markelle. It's worse. You got like baby Harden. I'm gonna call him Markelle baby Harden because he played like a baby Harden. He's not as good. Like I said, if you get that 3-point shot, we don't know. He's not gonna be that good of a scorer, but he gonna be at least an all-star, in my opinion, if you get that 3-point shot. If you get an all-star 3-point, come to the Pels and get that 3-point shot up, get that shit to a 40% 3-point shooter, it's game over for the league. That's all I'm going to say. But like I said, hindsight, 2023, you're a worse team, but like, that's the best player that you got. For all that taken, you want to keep the best players. You drafted for the best player. You drafted Markelle. I mean, you could have drafted Tatum. Oh, well. But you drafted Markelle Fultz. You keep Markelle Fultz because right now, motherfucker, Ben Simmons and Markelle Fultz, be honest with me. Leave in the comments below who y'all taking. Because me personally, I'm taking Markelle Fultz 10 out of 10 of the times, man. Because Ben Simmons right now don't even want to play basketball. Joel Embiid, he's doing his thing. Philly, y'all lucky. Y'all are mad lucky that y'all are able to fucking get some of the players that y'all are able to get. Because for all this tanking, and the only said you got Joel Embiid and who else? Joel Embiid. That's it. For all the tanking, and you for like how many years, and you only got Joel Embiid, and you drafted him after getting fucking Jahlil Okafor? That was the dumbest thing I ever thought. Why draft Jahlil Okafor then? Like, come on. Like, motherfucker was going to run a 2 big lineup with post-up machines? Like, what? What? No. Like, this is crazy. And on that note, motherfucker, I don't think I have anything else to say. I just think Markelle Fultz has that dog in him. And you know what? I hope he stays on Orlando because that's the team that actually embraces him. Orlando, you deserve every good thing that comes to you. You drafted well. Okay, when you get a first overall pick, Orlando, y'all don't miss. Y'all don't miss. Man, Shaq, okay, no miss prospect. But I forgot that other dude that was in the draft class with Dwight Howard. That was like, what, 2 years after I was born? I can't remember these motherfuckers. I'm going to throw them up on the screen. But he was the consistent overall pick. Y'all didn't have to pick Dwight Howard. Y'all got Dwight Howard. Y'all did y'all thing. Good for you, Orlando. Paolo looking like the best player in the draft class. Looking like a goddamn Chris Webber type point forward. He looking good as hell. So good job on you, Orlando. Everything that you've been doing, you draft well, you just don't develop. That's the problem. You draft well, you just can't develop. And if y'all can learn to develop, Orlando might be scary. Orlando might be scary. On that note, anything else I want to talk about? Huh? I don't know. NBA season looking kind of kooky. I want to talk about some draft prospects in another video, but right now I want to say that I'm sorry for my takes in the beginning of the season. I might have to make a podcast episode because I said that Minnesota Timberwolves was going to be the number one seed, and these motherfuckers might not even make the playoffs. And that's the West for you. Adios, amigos.